Greetings, and welcome back to Curiosities Obscura. Today, our journey of discovery takes us to the obscure realm of lore, legend, and history, exploring the Double Flower Temple. But before we delve in, be sure to like, click the bell icon, and subscribe to join our community of inquisitive minds. In Chinese mythology, same-gender love is deeply ingrained, reflecting ancient beliefs in reincarnation and the interconnectedness of human and celestial realms. Despite misconceptions, Chinese society historically embraced sexuality as natural, with records dating back to the autumn and spring period, or 770 to 481 BC. Confucius and Taoist beliefs reinforce this view, emphasizing the harmony of lovemaking. Lore and origins. The Double Flower Temple, supposedly located in Fuzhou, the capital of one of the largest cities in Fujian Province, China, was unlike any other temple as it honored a pair of male ghost lovers. During the reign of Emperor Yongzheng in Guilin, a prefecture-level city in the northeast of China's Guangxi Zhuang Autonomous Region, there was a scholar named Tsai, young and handsome, with an elegant demeanor. One spring, Tsai went to the theatre to watch a play. While engrossed in the performance, he felt someone touching his buttocks from behind. Enraged, Tsai prepared to scold the person and even raised his fist to strike. However, when he turned around, he discovered that the one who touched him was also a young man, even more handsome than himself. Tsai's anger turned to joy, and he extended his hand to touch the young man's private parts. The young man, pleasantly surprised, quickly adjusted his attire, bowed to Tsai, and introduced himself. It turned out that this young man was also from a wealthy family in Guilin, having studied but not yet entered official service. From that moment on, they became inseparable, holding hands and sharing everything. They dressed in clothes with narrow sleeves and tight collars, resembling women to the casual observer. People couldn't easily tell whether they were men or women. But despite this, the pair's short-lived bliss would not stop them from the tragic fate that awaits them. In Guilin, there was a ruffian named Wang Tuer. Once, he cornered Tsai and the young man in a deserted place, attempting to assault them. Refusing to yield, Tsai and the young man were murdered by Wang Tuer, and their bodies were thrown into an uninhabited area below the city walls. After hearing about what happened to their sons, both sets of the pair's parents reported the crime to the authorities, and the government ordered the capture of. The constables found stains on Wang Tuer's clothes and arrested him. During interrogation, Wang Tuer confessed to and was sentenced to death by the authorities. Because Tsai and the young man were well-mannered scholars, sympathetic people in the village built a temple in their honor. During each ritual, people would offer a branch of apricot flowers, leading to the temple being named the Double Flower Temple. Occasionally, locals prayed for help, and their requests were often fulfilled, making the temple popular. Several years later, a county magistrate nicknamed Liu the Big Mustache passed by the Double Flower Temple and inquired about its origins. Upon learning the details, Liu the Big Mustache became furious, declaring it a debauched shrine and questioning why two rascals were being worshipped. He immediately ordered the local authorities to demolish the temple. That night, Liu the Big Mustache dreamt of the two deceased individuals confronting him. One grabbed his mustache, while the other spat in his face, scolding him.
On what basis do you call us rascals? You're an official, not our servant. How would you know what happened between us in private? In the Three Kingdoms era, Zhou Yu and Sun Si were both handsome young men. They were close friends, sharing a room and sleeping side by side. Yet, they became heroes of their time. Do you also consider them rascals? Since you became the county magistrate of Guilin, you've mishandled cases, engaged in corruption, taken bribes, and wrongfully killed the young scholar Zhou Gongsheng 1 year ago. Aren't you the real villain? While we are not, we initially intended to end your life immediately, but knowing your imminent death due to your own wrongdoing, we spared you for now.
Finishing their words, they pulled out a 3-foot-long wooden stick from their sleeves, tied it to Liu the Big Mustache's hair, saying,
"Wait and see. You'll understand soon enough."
Liu the Big Mustache woke up from the dream, recounting the details to his family. Fearful, his family suggested rebuilding the Double Flower Temple and honoring Tsai and the young man. However, due to pride, Liu the Big Mustache remained silent about the temple's reconstruction. Shortly after, his corrupt practices were exposed, and he was impeached by the imperial censors. The emperor issued an edict, sentencing him to death by. In his final moments, he realized that the stick in the dream symbolized the rabbit god. Connected to the temple's lore is Tuer Shen, also known as Hu Tianbao or Tu Shen, a revered deity in Chinese mythology, tasked with overseeing love and relationships between men. His name, which translates to rabbit deity, reflects his role as a guardian of homosexual affections. The Double Flower Temple was supposedly also believed to be erected for him. According to folklore, the legend of the Chinese rabbit god, Wu Tianbao, intertwines love, tragedy, and divine intervention. In the Fujian province, a young official's remarkable beauty captivated his heart. Out of this love, he then attended all public events where he appeared. One day, blinded by his passion, he spied on him while he was relieving himself. When discovered by him, he was then arrested and with bamboo until he confessed his attraction to him. Enraged, the official ordered the to intensify until they caused his. Legend has it that because Hu Tianbao's crime was committed out of love, underworld officials decided to rectify the injustice by transforming him into a protected deity of homosexual love. Shortly after his death, Hu appeared to his beloved, speaking the following words.
"Although it was improper to spy on a man, it was done only because of love and should not have been punished with death. Now the judge of the underworld has appointed me the rabbit god, responsible for matters of love between men. You will have to build a temple in my honor."
Beyond the legendary embellishment, someone did eventually build a temple in memory of Hu Tianbao. The cult of Hu Tianbao thus quietly persisted for nearly a century before attracting official attention in the 1800s.
Same-sex relations.
The story of the Double Flower Temple holds within it echoes of a historical tradition of male, same-sex marriages in Fujian during the Ming Dynasty. In these unions, an older man would take on the role of the Qixiong, or adoptive elder brother, paying a bride price to the family of the younger man, who became the Qidi, or adoptive younger brother. Its ceremonies vividly described as reminiscent of traditional formal Chinese marriages, complete with 3 cups of tea and 6 wedding rituals. Within the temple's lore, this tradition finds a mythical counterpart, immortalizing the love and union of a deceased gay couple revered by the general public. The aftermath. Sadly, despite the historical significance of these unions and the cultural heritage they represent, stories like Hu Tianbao and the star-crossed lovers like many aspects of LGBTQ+ history, has largely been forgotten over time. The Double Flower Temple, once a sanctuary for the worship of a beloved gay couple, met its demise at the hands of war, destroyed by the Japanese army during World War II. As the years passed, the once revered Double Flower Temple faded into obscurity, its sacred grounds lost to the ravages of time and neglect. Today, only whispers of its storied past remain, a poignant reminder of the enduring power of love and the fragility of human existence. Though the physical temple may have crumbled, the spirit of the two ghost lovers lives on, their tragic tale serving as a timeless testament to the enduring resilience of the love in the face of adversity and oppression. And with that, we conclude our exploration into the fascinating world of the Double Flower Temple. Join us in our next venture on Curiosities Obscura, quenching your thirst for curiosity as we continue to showcase the curiosities, oddities, and mysteries that shape our world. Until then, may your curiosity illuminate your path.